I just want to just bring the attention to the eye again. I know I spoke about it in the past, and I'm not going to go into the magnificence of the eye and its workings, but I'm just going to make a few little points here that most people don't know. And I didn't know it either. I mean, I was very surprised when I heard it. But of course, then when I became interested in taking care of my own health, I understood the importance of daily care of my eye, of the eyes. And that's what I try and help other people to understand as well. So I used to think that I could actually see with my eyes until I began to study it and realized that we don't see with our eyes, we see with our brain. So then it became apparent to me that there was an actual link between the eye and the brain. So for that particular reason, I then understood that if my body is exposed to, if my outer body through the eye is exposed to the brain, then that's important, what I put on and around and in my eyes. So just very, very quickly, I'm just going to just give a little picture here about what happens. This particular picture here is showing the lacrimal glands, and these are glands that release fluid, the tears really, and then it just shows that the tears can come around the eye, and it can come down our nose, and that needs to be clear. So many people would have dry eyes, so it's terribly important that that we need to be well hydrated, or you can have very dry, and dry eyes can be very painful. And also we can have blocked, these areas here can get blocked. Well, that's one thing. But anyway, as far as the eye is concerned, we have here, the purpose of the eye really is just to regulate the amount of light that comes in. And this is where our eye can dilate or become constricted. And the light comes in, it goes into the back of the eye, where there's a lot of activity in the back of the eye. And then from there, then the nervous system, and that carries the image right into the back of the eye to the the eye-brain connection is in the visual area in the occipital lobe of the cerebrum. So over here, then I'm going to just show, this is the eye from anatomy and physiology, what we learn, and then it goes all the way down and into the back of the eye. Now, why am I talking about this? Well, by now everybody knows that I'm interested in non-toxic health and wellness. So, for example, when people, when we use, most people use toxins. They wash their hair with toxins, and they wash their face with toxins, and they put creams on, put lotions, and they put all sorts of things, mascara and various things like that. And what all of that does is it kills all the essential microbes around the eye. And of course, if you kill all the essential microbes around the eye, what happens is you expose the eye then to the brain. So there's no protection. So that's one way that bacteria can get into the body. So also keeping the health of the eye. The eye needs to be kept healthy. So the outside, forget about the activity of the eye. When we give the body what the body needs, the magnificence of the body will take care of itself. And there's only 4 things that we need to do to take care of the body. And I say that over and over and over and over again, because we can go to opticians and we can get, all the problems in the world, and they look at the eye and they look into the back of the eye and do all sorts of things. But they'll not tell us how to take care of the eye. And then people can go to the doctor, and the doctor can tell all the problems that go on with the brain and the different parts of the body, chemicals and different things that go into the body. But again, they're not there to tell people how to look after the eye. So that's what scientists are doing. They're helping us and teaching us how to look after our eyes. And again, I suppose I experienced this lately because, it goes back to the same thing. It's not a new prescription. Essential nutrients are important in order to keep the cells of the eye. The cells of the eye, they replace themselves, every few days. So when we take in essential nutrients, then we build up the strong cells in the eyes. The other thing is, of course, protoenzymes is making sure that we look after the bacteria. There's particular types of microbes around the eyes that are not found anywhere else. So that's why we need to look after them. Fats are very important, of course. Yes. And also safe, effective personal care products are very important because, when you wash your hair, well, where does it go? It goes down and it affects the eyes. When you wash your face, what does it do? It affects the eyes. So, and again, as far as women is concerned, creams and lotions and makeup and all of that sort of thing, they affect the eyes as well. So we need to be very, very particular about having safe, effective products when we use on the outside of the body. And then we take our nutrients, and that takes care of everything. Water is very important because we need water to bring the nutrients around the body. We need water to keep the glands, the tears, and keep our eyes from getting dry. So as I say, we don't see with our eyes, we see with our brain. So in order to protect our eyes and our brain, we just need to know how to look after ourselves. And I got a pair of glasses. Recently, they're my latest glasses. And when I went into the optician, I said, I just wanted glasses. I hate this idea of having, tests and various things done. So I just said to the optician, I said, I'm not looking for a test. I just want a new pair of glasses. I know what I like. And I said, on top of that, I said, I think my eyes have actually improved. So I don't really need to have my eyes adjusted. And of course, she said to me, well, your age is, you're getting older and, you might notice and various things like that. So eventually she said, just to get her off my back, I said, fine, go ahead and do the test. So she did the test. And when she did the test, she was more than surprised. She said, you're right. Your eyesight has got better. So, I've been looking after my eyes as best I can, with this simple prescription. And it's like everything. It's not that you're getting older. It's just that, degeneration only comes when people are not doing the right thing by their body. Our body will work perfectly. Every part of our body will work perfectly. It knows what to do. All it needs is the right environment. And that's what we're doing with our brand Modere, is we are giving our body, our inside of our body and the outside of our body, the environment to work in our favour. We work with our body, not against our body. If you work against your body, you'll need opticians and you'll need doctors and you'll need all this outer unnecessary expense. If you work with your body will work beautifully and reward you. So I hope this has given you a little bit of insight into the magnificence of the eye and how it works and how important it is to look after our eyes so that they keep us healthy and we enjoy using our eyes and seeing everything as much as we can around us. So as I say, be well, stay well, and learn whatever you can. Keep learning of how to live a better life.